battleship USS Iowa, served in Japan and Korea wars. Deployed several times, and now it's a museum in LA. Now my 360 camera died, so I'm here at the rear part of the ship if you're wondering. Yeah, 360 camera don't last long. Their battery really expired faster than regular cameras. I'm not sure if it's a design flaw or it's the design of the capacity internally wise, but as far as the camera I'm using right now, this one is a, let's see, handheld one, not the 360 one. So this film is starting from the back of the ship because I started the front of the ship using my 360 camera, and it kind of died. It pretty much died on me. So this is the rear of the ship. That statuesque, or that statue itself, or it's a replica, I believe, on the Times Square in New York when they won the war versus the Axis powers. So the Axis power, or power of evil back in the day in World War II, is Italy, Germany, and Japan. But for some weird reason, a lot of people forget Mussolini was the enemy, Italy was the enemy, they sided with the Germans. So, okay, to recap, we're at the rear. That's the rear turret facing backwards. There's another one ahead of it. So I believe it's two on the side as far as turret cannons, and then two on the right, two in the front, and then one in the back. So here you're looking at the back part. So right here we got the Yamato. So it's 72,000 long, 72,000 ton. Yeah, when they did a design with Yamato, they were expecting it to hold its own, but nope, that's not what happened with history. So it got 4 planes on the back, a lot of anti-aircraft gunners, turrets. I think they overdid the design. That's why it sank. And this one is Iowa. You can see the difference. And instead of 4, you got 3 seaplanes on the back. And this is the Iowa Bell, 1943. I believe they mentioned it has 3 bells. So 1 on the bridge near turret. Oh no, 2. I guess it's 2 bells. 1 on the bridge and 1 near the turret at the aft. So that's the original bell, the Iowa Bell, or commissioned on 1943. So I'm going reverse. I'm coming from the back of the ship and I'm gonna walk all the way to the front. So this one talks about the boar bush of the USS Iowa.
The Royal HMS Red represented the iron evolutionary linguist construction. We begin to see this mighty battleship, mighty Iowa-class battleships of World War II. First John, of course, the most famous ironclad read the Union Navy's monitor, and the Confederate CSS Virginia.
The testimony we will hear this morning will expose significant shortcomings in the Navy's investigation into this tragedy. The testimony will cast great evidence on the Navy's findings concerning the presence of foreign materials in the rotating bands of
So this is the mess hall. It's much more bigger than the mess hall they have in the Iowa, which is weird because I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly, but Iowa's mess hall, USS, oh no, Hornet. I'm on Iowa, I'm talking about Hornet. Well, the Hornet mess hall kind of looks smaller than this one. So the next one you're hearing is the actual the kitchen. This is where they prepared the meal for the soldiers or sailors. Trippy, the sound effect. Next.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks.
普通の人なら帰れないですよ、この生活ね。こうしないです。そうですね。
Excuse me.
Hi, my name is David Campbell. I served on Iowa from 1987 to 1989, and this was my home. Navy gives you
So this is like
more than you need.
the crew quarters. One bed on the top, middle part, and third row down. This one talks about it.
It was the aluminum frame with springs. They were on chains. You had a pole with a rocker on the other. You push it up, and then somebody tied the racks up to the bulkhead.
I always liked it when you had a rack that was worn out, because it rocked you back and forth like a baby in a cradle. But if the seats got rough, we had this little seatbelt here, and you could pick this up. It was supposed to keep you rolling out of the rack.
So we're doing pretty much everything in reverse. We started in the back, went to the museum, went to the gift store, got me a hat that matches my hat, and we're approaching the turret on the rear on the left side. So that's the left side turret. Okay, now we're approaching the rear Harpoon cruise missiles. 16 AGM-84 Harpoon missiles were added in Iowa during her modernization in 1983. So that's the one. So if you see that at the Iowa, that's the Harpoon missile launcher. Not that far from the Tomahawk cruise missiles, which is this closed compartment right here contains 4 missiles, so that's 8 on this side of the ship, which is the left. And then here you got another picture of Vicky. Vicky is like the ship's mascot. So it talks about this section, Tomahawk. That's the one here. That's a Tomahawk compartment. And that's the Harpoon missile compartment. So here on the right side, we do have an open case or an open compartment that houses the Tomahawk missile. So here it talks a little bit more in depth. So if you're wondering what this big square looking metallic boxes are, these are the Tomahawk cruise missiles. And on top, that's the anti-air aircraft gun.
I want to see if there's really dead ends there.
Hello.
How old was he? Oh, I don't know.
So this is the Phalanx cruise missile defense. They call it R2D2 because of the dome on the top. It's colored white. That's kind of like their little humor. So if a missile was incoming the ship, approaching the ship, or a plane that's trying to destroy the ship, this will track it down and shoot it. And if you see those little tubes right there, those are also missiles, anti-air missiles. So aircraft comes near the ship, it deploys, fires up. So this ship is pretty well defended, the Iowa. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of battleships that did sink during the World War II era. And some got decommissioned, I believe. So now I'm approaching the front of the ship. We came from the rear and going forward. Now here we are at electronic warfare cruise missile defense area. So that's science, a little bit more details. I'm not sure if you guys can read it. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? So there's the bridge right there. Upper levels. Here we're at the outside part of it. This one, course heading. Knots. Left, right. I'm not sure about this one. Got a gimbal right here. And that's the view. So you're staring at the front part of Iowa. That's the front part of the ship. You got 2 turrets facing forward, 3 cannons on each. There's 1 set in the front, 1 set on the upper front, so you'll see 6 in all. It's pointing forward. towards the port of Los Angeles, where it's currently docked. Signal lights, searchlight. I think I came around the ship around 12 in the afternoon. Okay, 12 noon to be exact. Now I believe it's almost 3. So, again, Iowa. Bridge.
Hey, you gonna have John Quick? Oh, John Quick, can you, our vote for today? 35, NYK Maria. Yeah, John Quick. Hey, how's it going? Okay, here we come. See you soon. Yeah, we're going by 88 soon. Alright, better have with me here. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Challenging. Complex.
Magnificent.
American. Engineering marvel.
People don't realize this is one of America's national treasures. It teaches a lesson to the new generation, freedom isn't free.
New Jersey, they go out to New Jersey, Missouri to Pearl Harbor, and now local to Scotland, Wisconsin. The only ship that ran out home was going to be the USS Iowa. I've seen how this process works. It's a very difficult process. A lot of things that have to happen in order to be able to get going with it. And I felt the passion for members' voices and hearts as they really love this ship and they want to see the ship and see that. We decided that we would get our efforts and resources to save the ship and way here on the stand.
Okay, the wood seems to be changed because back when I first came here, it wasn't this kind of wood. And when I went to the store, it seems like they're auctioning off or selling parts of it. The original wood that was on here is being sold as a souvenir.
From remotely located directors, operating through a central fire control system.
16-inch guns are directed by a computer system.
So we are now at the
These
front part of the
systems
ship.
were installed in 1942, which means they
We
must
started
have
at the
been
back,
designed
work away
in the
front.
late 30s.
The
And
reason
these
being
are
is the
very
first camera I was
sophisticated
using ran out of
computers.
juice, so I have to resort with my backup camera, which is not a 360 camera. It's just a merely
Based on the sort of
handheld.
mechanical cogs and gears and shaft design. Most people have no idea that computers like that existed. And yet these computers are capable of aiming and firing these guns with an incredible degree of accuracy.
Even under ideal circumstances, you could see only about 14 miles from the deck of a battleship. But with these ships 20 miles apart, it's possible to land a salvo of 16-inch projectiles accurately on the target.
When the guns fired, a lot of energy was sent through the ship. I lost control of the camera because I was just completely shaken by the percussion of the guns fire. And then I come down to the horizon because I want to see the projectiles hitting the water. I got the splashes and they were way, way out on the horizon. It's amazing. It's a wonderful experience.
Yeah, very, very impressive. There's no way to describe it. I don't care how long it's on that ship.
You ever seen one fire?
The gentleman on the front was like, "Are you lost?" I was like, "No, just doing front to rear, rear to front." Because it saw me here early this 12 and it's already almost 4, I guess. It's a nice place to go visit and spend your day here in Iowa. You'll learn a lot. And although the guided tour is a little bit too pricey for my taste, it's like 97 something or 77 bucks for the other one. Other than that, it's a pretty cool battleship.
Yeah, no. They know, you know, their guests and stuff like that. So that they can put it so and then prepare.
That might be, yeah, that flooring right there, that's the old flooring. The first time I came here, it was that kind of flooring. Yeah, right now they seem to be the store, the gift store is auctioning it off like the original wood. Because, look.
More than any other U.S. battleship. In October of 1990, Iowa was decommissioned for the last time.
This is a number 2 engine room decommissioning crew, 26 October of 1990. We quote, "The best clear to rest on liberties and prize, the rights we will maintain."
Faced with government cost cutting in the wake of the collapse of the Soviet Union, the 3 remaining Iowa-class battleships were all decommissioned by 1992. The battleship you are about to tour is far different from the lonely, dead ship the Pacific Battleship Center rescued from probable doom up in the Ready Reserve Fleet of Sassoon Bay near San Francisco in 2011. It has taken the combined effort of hundreds of volunteers contributing many hundreds of thousands of hours to restore her.
So here at Turn 3, if you notice, flowers setting up there because it's a fall. Back in 1985, there were 47 sailors.
So you're projecting like a silhouette that other sensors pick up.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Put out chaff and did all kinds of weird stuff. It was basically used for point.
Good.